that noise. Oh, no.
Got you. You know I'm trying to get. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's Marquis Walker, aka Severe, and one.
Big Sexy Rodriguez here today.
Yo, man, we talking Mr. Passive Podcast, episode 49. Oh, look at that. I still got the. It's Are you addicted to your phone? But look, I got AZ from the last time I did AZ.
Yeah, I'm like,
But are you addicted to your phone? I'll fix that in a minute, man. But see, I'm addicted to my phone. I'm going so crazy. I'm going so fast. A minute. I'm doing so much stuff. Oh wait. Oh, here we go. Speaking of people that's fast, you ain't slow, Big Chuck.
Dude, it ain't even 6 o'clock yet, so don't even try that. Talk about slow.
What are you talking about? It's like 6:01 though.
Yeah. You got your time a little. You got your thing up fast, not me.
Here we go, Mr. Late Chuck. What's going on, Chuck? How you doing, man?
I'm tired.
All right. What you do? Party
Tired, man.
Party last night?
Nah, I ain't get enough snacks, man.
Snacks, dude. So
I'm good, man. I'm just fooling around, man. I'm straight.
I got it right, one. See, I told you, man. Maybe we gonna talk about the addiction.
Okay.
But Chuck, before we do that, you got anything to talk about, Chuck? We when people that came early, we had like Juan actually had some topics we can bring up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I seen one of the topics y'all was talking about, man.
First one, Juan wanted to talk about get tested, nigga. So basically, what are you talking about, Juan? What are you talking about? Get tested.
So I was watching this YouTuber, MTR, and he was telling everybody that followed that he got cancer. He was telling his story, how he felt a lump in one of his testicles. He went to the doctor. The doctor said, "Oh no, that's fine. Don't worry about it." But he was like, "Nah, that's not normal." He was adamant about it. And then, after going back and forth, he finally got an X-ray, found out he has cancer, and one of them not because it spread so far now that he has to have one of them removed. And if he would have listened to the doctor, God knows if he would have had to have both of them removed. And I just want like us as men, especially ethnic men that don't really like going to doctor too much. We should. And this gentleman is, he's in his 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So just put everybody up to game. Like, hey man, just because your doctor say don't worry about it. If you feel it ain't right, get a second or third opinion. Because if this young man didn't even put up a hissy fit, God knows a couple months later it would have got worse, and he would have both testicles removed. And if he ever wants to start a family, then he's really, it's going to be difficult now, but it would have been impossible.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. Like, yeah, man. I listen. I advertise it all the time to y'all every year. Go get checked up. It's the dentist. Was it dentist twice a year? And at least you got to go to your doctor at least once a year. At least.
Yep, with the physical.
You know what I'm saying? So I always like talk about getting yourself checked out and whatever you got to do. So I'm all about that. What about you, Chuck?
I'm mad a bit about it my damn self, man. I do the self check every week in the shower.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
No, you do. You got it. Yeah.
All jokes aside and everything, man.
Yep.
I'm one of those people that don't like going to the doctors, but I go to the doctors. I come from a family full of nurses, so I gotta hear from grandma on down to moms, and even my even the missus has medical field behind her. So like I said, I do my check once a week. If I notice anything or you feel anything, I go to my doctor, and if they think I'm BSing or I'm just trying to be looking for drugs, I get a second opinion. I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
And also want to bring
you don't play around with that. You don't play around with that. I'm sad to say, man. I lost my father to cancer, but you don't mess around with that.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I also found out too is that men aren't aware. It's also common that we also could get breast cancer, which is something new. I just found out. I was like, whoa, especially
fluffy guys. They've been saying that for years, man. They've been saying that for years, man.
Yeah, you got You gotta touch the
I
breast.
found that out from watching Oz.
No, say you gotta do this.
I found that out from the show Oz back in the day.
The show Oz. It was on the show Oz.
Yeah, because one of the guys, I think the guy's name was Tobias. He had breast cancer.
Oh, it's not while he was in prison.
Yeah.
I never watched that whole series yet.
It was like in the beginning for me because
I gotta catch it. That's one of the ones I kind of slept on a little bit.
Yo, it's ill, man. It's ill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I want to bring it up. Educate the younger generation. I think I'm good. I don't need it. I'm like, nah. This gentleman, he's in his 20s, and you
gotta educate the masses, man. All right, the other fact checking news that I had. Eddie Murphy lands huge Amazon deal, so they gave him a 3-movie deal or whatever it is. I don't know if it's a movie deal or a 3-show deal. Meaning like it could be a comedy show, maybe like a stand-up. It could be something. I'm not sure, but I believe it's movies. I think it's a 3-movie deal. So I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Get to see Eddie Murphy's creative side again. He's a real creative person when he does original movies and stuff like that. They're usually classic. So what do you guys think?
I'm glad to see him still making a splash at his age. Technically, he doesn't have to do it, but you can tell he enjoys doing it because he's living a comfortable life from his previous stand-up movies. But like I said, it's always wonderful to see him pushing the envelope forward, getting these deals because open up the doors for other actors, comedians, ethnic color or background. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, I mean, since the pandemic, I mean, a lot of these streaming services are coming up, and I mean, you got movies that were supposed to be in the theaters, coming out on streaming and stuff. And if you're not the type of person that wants to go out in the crowd, I mean, you could sit at home on your couch in your drawers. You ain't got to worry about waiting on no line. You could pause, if you could pause it, go to the bathroom, go get you another cheeseburger or whatever. Hey. How it is, man.
Yeah, no, they were actually talking about that streaming is the new way, especially with COVID. People feel more comfortable streaming it at home with your close ones. You know what I mean?
When I worked at the college, pretty much every student that came on to the campus, we was like, "Oh, you want Comcast?" They was like, "I want a Comcast. All I need is a connection to they all had the the Fire Sticks. They all had the whatever. It was all streaming. It was all about streaming for them. And I mean, I got rid of my cable recently because all I do is stream stuff. Stream on YouTube or stream on Hulu or stream on Netflix or whatever. So HBO Max, everybody's doing it. Even they doing individual ones. You know what I'm saying? Breaking down cable. So
even the phone services are offering free streaming with your subscription. But I know, like with AT&T with me, I get a free HBO Max. But I mean, like you said, I can stream and all this other stuff. I was doing that before they even offered it.
Yeah, that brings it right into the topic, Chuck. We might just get right into it. You just bring up phones, man. So Pastor Parker. No, I'm just saying. Like it's at almost like the 10-minute mark anyway. But
no, that's cool.
So we gotta get into the topic. But like, so Pastor Podcast episode 49. Are you addicted to your phone? Who wants to start off by just answering that question?
I'll answer it. I am because during the pandemic, during COVID, when everybody was locked down, and I was one of the people that still had to go to work. The phone became my entertainment, my friend. Because when you're sitting in an empty building by yourself, you're not gonna keep looking at four walls. So, yeah, I became addicted to it, watching movies, playing games, harassing people to chat with me, even though they were busy sometimes.
Yeah.
So, that's my answer for myself compared to before. Like use it to call and text people.
Since you got Instagram on, have you been on it, or have you used it, or you just?
No, I haven't used it. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't even used it yet, and that's my first social media, and that's because I got it because of you, but I haven't used it, so I'm not like a social media junkie.
Okay, you're not on it for that. You're on it for you're watching movies and you're playing video games and stuff.
Yeah, so like on my phone I got all the apps like Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon, all that. Keep myself entertained.
He's a big ass kid, that's why.
Hey man, hey listen, Disney still be throwing some great movies out there.
I know. I'm just messing with you, brother. I'm just messing with you.
You know, especially I had to watch My Little Mermaid because I needed my Under the Sea song. Under the Sea.
Under the sea.
This dude just admitted it.
Hey, that's my
Hey,
joint,
listen, you can't say you won't sing that song. Come on, Chuck. Under the sea.
Come on, dude, man.
Under the sea.
Yeah, Chuck.
I don't want my kids to know I know that song. I don't want my kids to know I know that song, man. Come on.
You want your kids to know you know that song?
No, dude. You don't understand. They'll be want me to say it all every damn time, man. Gotta understand. My kids love stuff like that. They like that repetitive stuff. I'm like, man, come on.
So Chuck, are you addicted to your phone? You gotta answer the question.
Yes and no. Usually when I'm because I commute to work, I'm listening to music or podcasts. I'm not one of those type of people that loves to have the phone up to their ear or whatever, holding a conversation on a bus and train. I can't stand that. I mean, I understand people call, say hi, how you doing, whatever, ask for information, but keep it short. Don't be on there talking about what you did last night on your date and stuff like that. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
But my kids are addicted to it.
Yeah.
My kids are addicted to it. So I make sure I have something on the
generation. Though. Tell me about that. Your kids being born into the generation.
YouTube, man, and all these other Subway Surfer games. Junior with his Mario, playing old Nintendo games on his phone or his tablet. Where I think I still have the Mario Kart cartridge somewhere.
Mario Kart.
And I mean, even when I bought him the Wii, he has damn near all the Mario games for Wii. He has a couple of Sonic games for the Xbox, which he doesn't use.
Sonic.
He's only plays 2 games on there: DuckTales and Spyro. Only 2.
DuckTales. Woo! My joint, dog. Stop playing. I know that joint.
No, but I'm not addictive type, man. Addiction with a phone. I mean, tell you the truth, sometimes I hate when the damn thing rings.
I think I'm addicted to my phone, kind of like you said yes or no. I was gonna say that's not the answer, Chuck, but I'm usually on my phone for business, if that makes sense. So I'm mostly promoting this show or creating this show or the other podcasts I have, or I'm promoting or I'm using it to do content and do the videos and promote music or listen to music. I use it to listen to music. It's like my radio, my speaker, you know what I'm saying? So I do that. But yeah, man, I think I'm addicted to in that sense. But then I know how to digress from the phone. I know how to take phone vacations. I know how to not use it an hour prior to going to bed. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I know how to I can wake up and not go to it first. I can wake up and go to the bathroom first. I can wake up and do stretch first, maybe exercise, take a shower first, and then maybe check the phone. But I'm not drawn to it like that. But when I'm trying to, promote my brand, my clothing line or something like that, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I use it mostly for music. Mostly like you hear me listen to music on it, and I'm doing my reviews. But yeah. I mean, the phone can do everything. The phone is everything. Everything's on the phone. Like we'll go with this ticker. A couple of things real quick. Cell phones have become powerful and versatile tools. So that's the first thing we could talk about, right? They become resourceful. Like everything's on the phone, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there's people that don't use these smartphones, man, because this past week alone, man, I think I've seen about 5 or 6 people with the regular flip phones. I'm dead serious. All of them had the regular, the regular flip phone, the one we had back in the day before, with all the crazy ringtones and stuff, before the smartphone became hot.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them with that. And I'm just looking and I'm just, I'm like, okay, all right, well, either they're not ready to embrace technology or they can care less.
I stand corrected, Lady T. Welcome, Lady T. First time on the Pastor Podcast. It should be 3 hours before bed. Hey, fellas. That's what's up, man. Instead of an hour, I was saying an hour. You're supposed to, but it's 3 hours prior to bed. You're supposed to not be, staring into your phone. And you should be able to get proper sleep. That's what they're saying. So the second thing on here, right? I'll take it on. I'll put it on and off. Was are you lost when you can't find your phone? Who wants to answer that one? Are you lost when you can't find your phone?
I don't think I'm not lost because I'm blessed that I come from the era when you had to remember a phone number. So what I still got my little black book that I write all the phone numbers on. Where unfortunately, where a lot of people, if they lose their phone, it's like they lost their life because this newer generation compared to ours. Remember, we had payphone every corner, and if I had to call you or Chuck, it was boom. I had to remember that number. You know, even to this day, I still remember Big Lou's mother's phone number.
Damn,
dude, I still remember her number too, and I remember the first phone number we had when we lived on Roofing Street. I remember that number.
Damn,
I'm serious, man.
I remember some numbers.
Used to have to call my mom's all the time because I was always in trouble in school. That's why I remembered it.
Yeah, I remember a lot of numbers too. You know what I'm saying? Certain aunt numbers, my mom's number, or like, my first cell phone number. So like, my first number when I left at 17, 18, I left the house, you know what I'm saying? So I remember those numbers probably. Maybe like your grandmother's number or something like that. Yeah, I remember stuff like that. Yeah, I get it.
I remember the first crank call number.
The first crank? This dude. Oh, here we go.
Hey, dude, man. We used to call and ask if is your refrigerator running.
Oh, yeah. None of these kids remember numbers today. Yeah, like y'all said it. You know what I'm saying? Lady T's agreeing. The same thing, man. Like, who's remembering? None of these kids are remembering this stuff.
Which is sad because, God forbid, there's an emergency. Your cell phone cracks, you get lost, and you're somewhere and you need help. You're screwed.
Well, God forbid you get them shiny handcuffs on you.
Yeah.
You gotta call Mom Dukes or your sister or your spouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Number 3, research shows 81% Americans own cell phones, and the rest are too young to hold one. Nah, that was just my joke. The last part was my joke, but anyway, only 35% of Americans in 2011. It was only 35% in 2011, basically. So to increase to 81% now, 81% of Americans own a cell phone. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's sad because it just tells you that a lot of people don't own. I still have a home phone, which you need, and it just tells you that people are too busy with their head stuck in their phone to stop and look what's going on around them and say hi to people. I'm a chatterbox. I like chat and prefer face-to-face than, over the phone sometimes because you're like, yo, man. But with these
talk too damn much.
Hey, that's all right, though. You need people like me.
No. That's what they would say. That's what they would say. No, I'm not. I'm the same way, dude. I know where you're coming from on that one.
Yeah, because it's sad because, all these I think I find it more sad that a lot of these young people that on social media try to live their lives through somebody else's lives by they're posting pictures, whether they're real or not. Things of that nature was like, yo, why don't you just go out on your own and enjoy life instead of always keeping your head buried in the phone?
You mean like seeing everybody glamorize their lives, and then that's what basically they're watching. So like celebrities and stuff like that.
Yeah,
whatever keeps their attention. You're saying the kids.
And then some of them, unfortunately with cell phones, everybody think their opinion really matters with this like cancel culture. It's like, yo, I could give 2 cares about you. Let's cancel them. I don't know you. I don't care. Kick rocks. You know what I mean? Like everybody feels empowered because of cell phone, and I think that's also like a bad thing where you got more bullies now because people are on these platforms, social media, and they think that, hey, it's going to be difficult to trace me anyway. So just because my life is crappy and yours is going to make you feel like crap. You know what I mean? So it's too many, there's a lot of pros and cons with these phones these days.
I call them people thumb thugs.
Or the people that be on like Twitter, like
you get them like Drake said, the Twitter fingers, because you can sit there at your house or whatever, and basically cyberbully somebody that you've never met in person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you give somebody, you know, or you give your opinion on something. Yeah, I mean, I understand everybody has their own opinion. That's fine, but I mean, when you want to talk stuff and you can't back it up, man, because I come from an era where, you know, hey, you see you on the block, we don't say what's up and all that. So that's all you hear. Or you see, you know, or you get you get that 5-finger special or something across the cheek.
Yeah.
Yo. Well,
I'm serious, dude. I'm dead serious, man. Well, you know I'm not bullshitting about that, man.
I know. Of course, a hood is a hood, man. You gotta get the special some way. It ain't the chicken special.
Nah, give him that 5-finger special.
You know what I'm saying?
5-piece with a biscuit at the end, as we used to say.
Yeah, 5-piece with a biscuit or a thirst quencher. No, but as far as phones, I mean, my kids are in elementary school and whatnot. I see kids as young as 7, 8, 9 years old with the latest iPhone, the latest Android out there.
Yeah.
You know,
like the newest
telling
one,
their
like
parents
cost $3,000 or something. You know.
Yeah, telling their parents, I need my phone. It's not, you know, can you put minutes on my phone? No, I need my phone, which means they have a data plan. I remember growing up, you know, hey, you had to put minutes on your phone, you know, when you first started out. Or, you know, if you had that one phone that you can call out, but they can't call you.
Yep. I had Cincere's first cell phone when she was a kid it was like first had bigger numbers, and it was like through this child safety program.
It was called a jitterbug.
Jitterbug. Yep. What am I told you about it?
Yeah. No, dude, I know about it. Dude.
You know what I'm saying? I know you remember the name of it. That's funny.
Yeah, the jitterbug, man.
I don't even know if they're still around, but you know, if they are, hey, shout out to them. But you can control the numbers. You can control who's calling her, who's not, you know, who's getting calls, whatever. You know, how many numbers can be programmed in it, you know, who can be on her emergency call list. Like, it was dope. So I remember that.
Oh, but what I say, you know, these cell phones nowadays, it's a gift and a curse, right? True. For one, I mean, it can help you out in an emergency, but it also can get you know, put your ass in some danger because, you know, so like, you know, you butt dial somebody, right?
Yep.
And they're listening to your conversation and you not know it.
Yep.
And you know, you telling somebody, oh, meet me at such and such or whatever. Or even when they doing these video things, you know, you telling people, you know, you showing where you at and stuff, and you know, what's the next thing happens? Folks just pull up, you get clapped, you get stomped out, you get robbed. It's crazy.
We got a question. So how do we change this when society has convinced people that
I'll tackle this one real quick from Lady T. First, it starts from home. If your parents, meaning like my generation, you know, you got younger kids and you're always on your phone, it's like telling somebody don't smoke when you got a cigarette in your hand. You know, it starts from home where you'd be like, you know, family structure where it's like, show them like when we was younger, show them what outside is, like having fun, going to the park, balling, rollerblading, skating, interacting with other people, not through just social media and thinking that's the only way you could meet new people, you know? Take them to
just to bounce out that real quick one. I was interviewing this rapper named Riggs. RIGZ Riggs. Go check out the review. Go check out the interview. We did it together. His latest album, and on one of his tracks, he says, I forget the quote. I can't quote it verbatim, but he says something about how, you know, people are having the children being raised by the tablet. You know what I'm saying? And that was a deep line. It was a cut. Like when I heard that line, I'm like, oh, you know, I felt it. You know, it was one of them lines you go, dang, like, yo, he's right. Like these kids are being raised by a tablet, a screen. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not a good thing. You know. So what do we do? You know, Lady T. At the end, we usually talk about solutions, but we can talk about some now. Y'all can bring some other. Chuck, you got any solutions right now? You want to answer that question?
Tap phone screens down when you're at the table. We at a restaurant, phones down, face down, tablets. Put them put them to the side.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to you and I shouldn't have to call your name 3 times, or I shouldn't have to call your name twice, I tell my boys this all the time. If I gotta say your name twice, and I say it loud enough, I'm taking it from you.
Yeah.
Go get a book.
And that's the punishment. That's weird that you take the actual gadget from somebody, and that's the punishment. Yeah. You know, besides, you know, before us, you know, I mean, it was beatings, but I mean, I don't really, you know, I don't really agree with the beatings anymore. But still, like,
shit, man,
we had
skin off him, man.
We had something like, but you know, I get it, man. Like, it's weird that you taking something from a kid. That's their punishment. But pathological phone use has given rise to a rant of new technology, such as, I hope I'm saying these right, nomophobia, the fear of going without your phone, texophrenia, the fear that you can't send or receive texts, and phantom vibrations, the feeling that your phone is alerting you when it really isn't.
That's clammy hand syndrome.
Huh?
That's clammy hand syndrome.
Clammy. No, not clammy. Clammy.
but you know what? I agree with that because where I work, students sometimes like grab their phone and look at it like it went off, and then they put it back. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with you? You know?
Yeah. Which I got.
You know, but it's crazy. I mean, my wife's good for it. She'll wake up out of a dead sleep, pick her phone up. Did my phone ring? No, lay your ass down. What the hell? You know, she's good for that.
But you know what's also a big one? Like when we go on car, remember we used to go on car rides, we used to play punch buggy or things of that nature. What do people do in the car?
Please.
They don't even talk to the kids.
The kids punch buggies on the road.
Phone.
Yeah, everybody's on the phone in the car now. And they're looking for the phone charge. Hey, yo, charge my phone. Wait, charge my phone. If you got, you better have a charger that charges 20 phones in that car.
Nah. You let that battery die. That's your problem.
No, but these new cars, every seat got a fucking port. You just plug in. Everybody can plug in from the back.
Yeah, you ain't killing my battery. You better take that. You better take that plug out.
I'm just saying.
You know,
I know.
We got to get into conversations when, you know, like I said, it starts from home with the little ones. Like, they got to get used to us having conversation with them on a regular where they're like, yo, why are you on your phone? I'm talking to you. Because I sometimes get annoyed when I'm talking to somebody and they're in their phone. And then you be like, then I'll say something stupid like, oh, man, my toe just split out my sneaker. And they wouldn't even know what I'm talking about.
You just don't understand.
They compare.
I catch people like that all the time.
They're comparing cell phone, you know, use to compulsive gambling similarities. You know, loss of control, persistence, tolerance, severe negative consequences, withdrawal, and relapse. Like, what do you think? Like, do you think is it that bad cell phone usage and, you know, cell phone?
Yes. Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yes.
Then you can gamble on your phone, so you can do both.
Yeah. Yes. Well, especially for the younger people. Think about it. The younger people, God forbid, if there was a power outage where the phones were down, systems were down for a week, you know, I guarantee you there'll be a lot of young people.
Wi-Fi is down.
That might commit suicide because that's all they know is their social media.
You think the suicide rate to go up?
Yeah, because unlike us, we'll be like, yo, anybody got any board games? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got board games. I play card games still. I try to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? Even with
a lot of these young people, everything is done on their phone. They won't even last probably a day.
Yeah, if I got any younger cousins or, you know, my girlfriend's daughter, like I try to introduce board games, card games, just stuff that old school stuff too. You know, you got to going outside.
Nah, we got spades, man.
Now spades, yes.
We got spades. We got spades. No, but like with my boys, I try to I try to show them how to play checkers, chess. I mean, that's, you know, checkers was the thing I played with my dad. Yeah. Chess is what I played when I got a little older, and, you know, used to have deep conversations playing chess with the guys. There was one guy down in Dudley. used to have his chessboard up, set up and everything. You go down there, you sit down, you play with him right quick, you chat, you conversate, and you keep him moving.
Yeah.
Not, you know, I
Now
think
you ass whooping in chess too, Mark.
What? What happened?
I
Hold
still
on.
owe you one.
I did what?
I still owe you a couple of tail whoopings in chess too.
Oh, for what? Like chess, like the game?
Yeah, chess, man. I ain't talking about no pool, man.
Oh, pool. You know, I rock you in some pool, man. Chess.
Shit.
I just started learning how to play
Then
chess.
you woke up, man.
Yeah, all right. I'm the man,
you
dog.
know, I'm sitting here thinking,
but see, we sit there, we can play chess, and BS, we can play pool, BS, we can even play Uno. Have a nice conversation and whatnot. That's what this generation doesn't have. Or they're missing.
Yeah.
no, that's true. Because the thing about it, when prior to COVID, when we used to get together, especially Mark at your cousin's house, and we play spades, you always see the younger generation looking like, yo, like my nephew was on like, yo, how you play spades? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they started wanting to like because they saw how
they
fun
wanted
it
to
was
play.
with us playing games and stuff.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, this is fun. They was like, they having fun, man. They having more fun than us over here smoking weed. But we was over there smoking weed doing that too. But we was,
and being on their phone. If you teach them how to play, like for us spades and dominoes, that alone.
Oh shit, man! They said they're playing bones, man. They wouldn't have no problem.
That would reduce some living. Plus, being on your phone so much, man, it's the damage is going to do to your eyes. You're going to develop arthritis so much faster. It's proven.
Carpal tunnel.
Yep. And that's one of the things you want to teach them to avoid, because when they're in their 30s, they're like, man, why do I got Mr. Magoo glasses on? You know what I mean?
Hey, got them future glasses on. They could tell you your horoscope and your in the lottery numbers for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, like, what's the numbers coming up?
You're like, yo, let me get those.
And it's funny because I'm sitting here thinking about, we got to see the evolution of the cell phone.
Yeah.
First, it was the brick, aka the knockout phone.
We got to see all of it, the beeper, the beat, all that, man. Think about it, everything.
And then Nextel with the two-way radio. That was like
the chirp.
Remember, that was it for a while.
Nextel, man. Oh man, I hated that sound.
I love that.
That was my work phone. My work phone chirp. Oh, I'm like, damn it, turn that shit off.
You didn't have to worry about spending your minutes. Like, yo, what you doing, man?
Real quick, a short comment. That was good. The best thing for drug dealers ever. Walkie-talkies.
And then for the younger kids, remember, for the business people, the BlackBerry was it for them, because that was
the Crackberry.
Oh,
the Crackberry.
Crackberry, dude.
But everybody had
I had a Crackberry, man, and I was on the websites here and there where I was supposed to be at a customer site or something. I'd be on there, phone boning as I, my uncles used to call it, would be on the phone.
Phone boning?
So, phone boning. Throwing G on the phone.
I don't even know what that is, but okay.
And then for the younger kids,
what
remember, there was
with that little strawberry shortcake phone you had when you was little.
Your who?
When you had that little strawberry shortcake phone, landline.
You had one?
On the back. I had the football
phone. I had the Snoopy
one. I had the football one. Get it right.
Snoopy was laying down. I was like, he was laying down on the phone. I'm saying the Snoopy joint.
Nah, I had the football one and I had the cheeseburger one.
I had the Heathcliff. The Heathcliff joint, dog. Heathcliff's laying down. Everybody laying down, dog, chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that was fancy. I just had that Bradley special phone. I was just happy to have a phone.
Yeah.
The little beige joint.
Yeah, the Bradley special one.
Yeah,
with the long
beige joint.
cord. With the long cord.
I had him my word. I'm balling now.
You can walk from the front and the back of the house with that one phone with that long cord.
But they say
choke everybody out.
They say the reason, like, for any addiction, right, is dopamine, right? When you're in a rewarding situation, social media interactions stimulates the release of dopamine. So What do you guys think about that? Like it makes you happy. It's like when you win, it's like you gamble. You like, oh yeah, that's why you keep going. You know what I'm saying? You keep going.
Well,
back.
I mean, you know, with the way technology is now, I mean, you got you know, back in our day, you know, they used to have like you know, kids used to have the magazines where you know, you go off in a crowd and everybody, you know, everybody peeping at one magazine. Now, or you had that one kid with all the tapes. Now you can just sit on your phone, man. You could be in, you know, be at work, rolling the dice, man. Looking at something they shouldn't be looking at.
Nah, it's like it's a real thing. It's a drug. It's like sugar.
Yeah, but I like that saying you got there, Mark. You know, with that Rick James, cell phone is a hell of a drug. That's true.
So can phone addiction break up, you know, various relationships? You know, are cell phones like cocaine? You know, so like, what do y'all think?
Yeah, it has been proven. Yeah. I've seen people, young people argue all the time, like, yo, who you on social media with? And, you know, vice versa. You know what I mean? Where, you know, people, what they call it now, the DMs, people going in the DMs and all that other craziness. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I'm like, what? It took me a minute to learn what the hell the DMs were. But what the hell's a DM? You know?
I know, right?
He's an old grandfather. That's why you don't know what a DM is.
Oh, man.
And it's sad because, you know, like now, in order to talk to somebody, you have to go on a website to date somebody. Well, I'm used to, like, you know, hit them with a line or two, you know, like we used to do back in the day, get the phone number, keep it moving. Now you do that, they look at you crazy.
Y'all sometimes, listen, Beth's saying hi, y'all. I'm trying to, like, say hello to Beth.
Hi, Beth. What's up? How you doing?
I've been posting stuff for like 10 minutes with her. Y'all like nobody's noticing. Like
no, because I don't have the thing up. I don't have the comment.
Oh, you don't?
Up.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't. Usually I click on it. I didn't click on it this time.
So they can affect all relationships, man. Well, anyway, you got somebody live. Y'all got Lady T bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Beth and Lady T in the eye. Yeah, but yeah, I think they can, you know, ruin relationships, man. I think they can any relationship. It could be with your kid. It could be maybe your kids want it too much and you want them
your parent. You can mess up your relationship with your parent.
That too. Maybe they don't know how to use them. Maybe they're not familiar with certain things.
No, not about them not using them. It's more of, okay, they're trying to talk to you the old, like they used to do when you were growing up, and your face is buried in the phone, and you're DMing somebody or you texting somebody and whatnot, and you're giggling, and they're trying to have a serious conversation with you. That pisses them off. I mean, I seen, one time we was at a restaurant. I seen the mother snatch the girl's phone, put it in her purse. We gonna have a conversation like we had when you were growing up. So it sucks.
That said, what? Thanks, Doc. Online dating, it helps weed people out. There are times of the day that I won't use them. It affects productivity. She's just talking about cell phones, I guess. Okay, I get it. Online dating.
I mean, you can Google somebody, Google somebody and see what they're about.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, this is what phones do. I mean,
yeah.
It depends on what you like. What do you usually use your phone for?
Me? Find cheeseburger spots.
There you go. You can do that.
No, I'm joking.
You know what I'm saying? You might cheeseburger spots.
No. On the real,
on the map. Did it come up on the map?
No, well, that's only when we're on the road somewhere. We going somewhere, and I'm not familiar with the area, so I might do it on my my phone, rest stops and whatnot. But I just do it for look for reviews for restaurants and stuff. Tell you the truth, man.
Oh, okay.
Phones got good for GPS, but I still do miss, like, remember you have to learn the street and look at maps before. Remember?
Yeah. Can you read a map?
So I still got
no
map.
No, I'm just saying. I know y'all can read.
You in that generation? Yeah, we still in that generation.
Hey, man. Yeah. I used to have the U.S. map in the backseat of my Camry. Chick tell me her address. Okay, all right. I'll give me 25 minutes. Go down to the car. Look it up. Okay, this is route I'm gonna take. Yo, Miz, I'm gonna be going such and such.
Yep. You call me.
If my body come up floating somewhere, you know where I'm at.
Yeah, we want to roll
out. You know who I was with.
Speaking of dates, Beth said the last guy went on a date. with kept answering his phone. That was the first and last date. Okay. I had a rule at the dinner table: no phones. Oh yeah, I get it. Yes, I can read a map. Yeah, no, I'm saying a lot of people can't read maps though.
Yeah, they can.
A lot of people.
Nah,
A lot of people.
I learned old school. I learned old school with the maps.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like it's a lost generation. You know what I'm saying. Like for doing certain things, man. And yeah, cell phones are they could be they're addictive like cocaine. I could say yeah, they got studies with it. I mean, this is why we're having this conversation. And I
Yeah.
was researching. There was various articles, various news, clippings, or various YouTube videos that everybody's talking about. It's a huge addiction. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, and it's sad with some people, like you said, when they spend when they try to keep up with the Joneses and keep getting these new $15, $16, $1,700, $2,000 phones, but they know they got other more important priorities to take care of, but they want to prefer this phone because, like you said, it is an addiction. It's like, yo, you got bills to pay. Why are you worrying about what's coming out and this and that? And I need a bedazzled case, and I'm like, yo, are you smoking crack?
You think the greatest
Yeah.
risk is the adolescents, like the younger crowd?
Oh yes, they're more at risk.
Yeah.
Definitely, because like I said, if cell phone towers went down for a week, I know for a fact suicide rate will go up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of young people won't know what to do because they're so busy following other people living through their lives, things of nature, or just being cyber bullies, or feel like their opinion really matters. I don't think they know how to survive or behave.
No, I get it. Lady T says we older ones have the benefit of both worlds, so it's imperative for us to bring it back to old school with our kids. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. There'll be a whole lot of failed relationships. There'll be a whole lot of ruined relationships if the cell towers went down.
Yeah, a lot of relationships.
Because a lot of folks don't have landlines at home, right? Yeah. Okay, now if you're in one of those relationships where your spouse or your significant other has to always check up on you, and they can't get in contact with you, first thing they're gonna assume you're out in somebody's legs or somebody else's garden.
But look at this too.
Okay.
I think it will fail also because I've seen young people quote unquote dating, but they don't really communicate with each other except when they say, "Oh, I just sent you something on your phone. Isn't that funny?" Or "Look at this," But when they physically have to sit there and talk, I guarantee that'll be a very awkward, short conversation.
Yeah,
that's why you better get them conversation skills up. Then
I remember one time I went to like a cookout, and this was before the pandemic with all the cousins, everybody's. So all the young cousins, I'm like, oh, a lot of cousins are gonna get to meet each other for the first time, or at least get to know each other more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is the second, third time they saw each other. It was a big yard. You know what I'm saying? And there was chairs around the yard. All the kids were sitting together, but they all was on their phones like this. So I was like, get off your phone. And started messing with them and stuff like that. I don't know if it was Sincere's party or something. I can't remember. I don't know if it was a birthday, but it was like, I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing? Let's play. Let's do something. Jump around. Like, I don't know. Like, do something. Like, you know what I mean? Play a game, basketball, hide and seek. Like, I don't know. Run around, do a race. Like, it was weird. They was like, what? What's that? What's going on? Like, what? Like
that's why I'm always amazed. Like, prior to COVID, when we used to gather for the cookout, if you pay attention to the young people, they always looked at us. Why are they having such a great time? Because we know how to communicate and conversate. We don't need the phone, and reminisce about stuff. And like I said, break out the dominoes and cards, where they're too busy looking at their phone, but they're also glancing at us trying to figure out how are we having a good time without the phone.
Y'all know
and what we got in those cups.
You can still call people through VIOP and the internet. What's VIOP? VIOP? What's that, Chuck?
What the hell you asking me for?
You do.
I'm not your.
I'm
not your in-house geek, man. I'm not your in-house geek, man. No, I know what it is.
Yeah, you computer dude. I got you the computer stuff.
I didn't know neither. I need to know too.
Oh, I was gonna say, Beth's always.
I don't know, man. Shit.
Something new. You like, what? What is that? Did she?
Did she
entertain us with it? Huh?
Nah, Chuck Chuck got a brain fart, man.
Yo, so how many times a day do you check your phone? Yeah, well, how many times?
To be honest, maybe once, and that's only because it shows this little blue light because it's attached to my job, so my emails go there. That's the only time. But other than that, you know, I don't really check it. Well, you can tell by my late response sometimes.
Yeah, no. Chuck? Checking your phone, man.
Well, I have two phones. I have two phones. I have my personal phone and I have my work phone. So
yeah, me too.
I check phone maybe every hour or so, just in case you know, I had like an email that I didn't see on the computer, or a text message from one of my colleagues trying to find something. So I say about in a regular work day, at least five or six times, give or take.
Yeah, I think like
my personal phone maybe once or twice, because I know Mom Duke's probably a call and act, or my sister will call, look, you know, want me to get something from Mom Duke. So
yeah, like I got two phones too. My work phone, of course, if it's a work day, I get called various times. Long story. And texted something like that at various times. Well, the same person, but long story again. Anyway, but my personal phone, like I said earlier, I'm using it for business, promoting, doing stuff like this, social media stuff. Maybe if I'm on it for fun, it's usually like I call my fun on Twitter. I be on Twitter, hip hop Twitter, we call it. It's a group of us that be kind of like, you know, if your friends are cool.
You're bullshitting, man. That's what you be doing.
Hip hop. So I do that, and that's like me having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't really like do a lot of like I don't go watch TikTok videos. I don't do that. I might create one, but while I'm there letting it upload, I might look at a couple, and then while my things uploaded, I leave. Like I don't really go find stuff on Facebook. I promote. Sometimes I go look and see what my girl's doing or something, or my friends and family's doing. Real quick, posting like
you said it right the first time. You spy on your woman,
and then see what Chuck's doing. No, I'm saying that's spy. I don't spy on my woman.
Dude, I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you, dude.
You know, I don't need to do that.
You know, man, I'm just messing with you, dude.
But you know, like social media, I don't really do too much. Like I'm usually promoting. If you see my Instagram, you know, it's all like you promoting or like, you know, trying to like sell merch or whatever, just advertise hip hop. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff I do for free. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yo, I don't even have an Instagram.
You don't? I thought you did.
Nah.
So you guys taking breaks from your phone? Like what do you guys do? Like
I don't. Well, with my situation, I really don't pay attention to my phone because, you know, I'm dealing with Mom Dukes. You know what I mean? So when I'm at home, it's me and Mom Dukes. Like you seen earlier, we just bugging out. You know what I mean? So we'll sit, watch something, and chat, reminisce, talk smack. You know what I mean? One time I really use my phone is at work because it's a ghost town sometimes. You know, well I'm like, okay, and then, you know, I'll be bothering whoever I could bother, whoever's gonna answer me.
I mean, like probably not us, but are we slaves to our phone? Like what do we? I mean, you think the generation it was? You know,
I think the younger generation is, not us older ones. Well, a good portion of the older generation isn't, you know, because we still remember how we came from the beeper, you know, times where you still had to talk to people, and we know how to communicate and chat.
So
you gotta find that payphone.
Yeah,
you gotta find that payphone.
Yeah, good luck finding that. I tried looking for one.
No,
the only one I found was in Dudley and Ruggles.
Hold on. You think our history, of all the stuff you just said, our history makes us not addicted to cell phones?
No, I say a good portion of our generation isn't, because we still have those skills to still communicate with people and hold conversation, and reminisce about things.
So there's mad people addicted that's our age. Mad.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, you know, that's what I'm saying.
People older than us addicted to cell phones.
Yeah, older than us, younger.
But I don't think not as much as the younger generation. You know what I mean?
They're born into it.
Yeah. Well, us, like, Tim, we get together, we always talk. I don't think any of us really look at our phone unless it actually goes off. Like, yo, whose phone is going off? Think about the times we got together. You don't see us on our phone. You know what I mean? Where the younger generation, like you said, they're together, but they're on their phone. Like, yo, what's wrong with y'all?
Yep.
Oh, you getting a booty call?
Yeah, she's saying some older folks are addicted to the phone. So yeah, older folks, they play a lot of games. Like my mother plays a lot of games on her phone. That's all she does. She probably gambling. These older folks probably gambling, losing their money on that phone. No, for real. That's how they be getting these older folks on those games.
Yeah.
And then they link it to their account, and the next thing they know, they broke.
Nah, I already told my moms about that. I told her no. I showed her how to play her thing is bingo. She loves playing the bingo games because that's what they play whenever she goes back home to visit her mother and siblings. They love that bingo. So we got her a laptop so she can travel around and whatnot.
I'm laughing at that, but I'm laughing at Beth.
Yeah, I'm laughing with Beth Rowe too.
One time I was at the gym and this old man couldn't close out a porn site. I had to show him how to open it up in an incognito browser.
Oh man!
There go Lady T. Oh no!
Well, I mean, you've been to the gym. I mean, Mark, you've been to the gym, man. You've seen how some gyms they prohibit you from having your phone. Because remember, when we used to go to
the music, if you got the music and the headphones on.
Yeah, but you got some people they got it set up, and they got old girl on the elliptical in front of them, or on the
because they
bench
trying
press.
To record it. They might be trying to record the
yeah. That was like the main thing I noticed when I was going to the gym that women same thing, guy over there. They over there recording dude or taking pictures or whatever. So,
we got some solutions, man. Number one, man, turn off your notifications. That's huge, man. Because like when they go ding, 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 you get the dings and the rings. You just like this, slave to your phone. What happened? What? Oh, that. Turn off your notifications. Only notification I got on is when I make money. So my bank, if my old bank will lose my best cook to my bank text. So it'll be like, yo, this happened. I'm like, oh, sure, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Or like it's hooked to my from making my stocks. So my stocks, if I make money on my stocks, it alerts me. So I'm like, oh, I made some money today. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about you know what I'm saying? That's the alerts. I think the only alerts I got on is text because I'd rather text people because of my busy day. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
So for me, I'm not a big phone person, especially the text, because these fingers ain't made for texting. First of all,
Nintendo fingers from hell.
But I think it starts from home. Where if you teach your little one, like Chuck said, you eat together, you better not even think about looking at that phone. Car rides, put that phone away. Let's play a game. Chop it. Whenever you get a chance to be around them, talk. And if you see them with that phone, you sling that phone across the room somewhere. They'll get the hint real quick. That hey, you're not gonna be addicted to this, because I really think it could stunt some people's growth.
Yeah, it could, man. You don't know all the effects yet, because it's still like in research mode. You know what I'm saying? It's still in research.
Well, I said the pandemic was it was a big hindrance of cell phones, because these kids were at home. They weren't in the classrooms where the teachers could tell them to put their phones away and whatnot.
Yeah. Lady T says, spend more time learning something new and valuable for your life. That's what's up. Y'all know who Lady T is? Y'all go click and find out who Lady T is. Great person, great lady, great mother. She's one of my cousins, man. Lady T, baby, what's up, baby? That's to see it, man. That's one of my cousins. Love her to death, man. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for all the kind words and stuff like that. I try to get on the show, man, because she's so kind. She got a website, and she had my daughter, my site on it and everything. I'm like, she's so nice. Not the Lady T, man, for real. Go support her website and stuff like that. Put it on earlier up here. Go check it out real quick. I'll throw it up. But what else I got, man? Because the other solutions I had real quick was just like leave your phone sometime somewhere, like leave it in the car, leave it at home sometime, like get away from it, take a walk, delete apps for that you don't use. Find a replacement. And then I put Chuck saying, read a book. You know what I'm saying? Chuck always saying that.
Yeah, man. I'm serious about that, man. I'm serious about that. And I mean, it's gotten to the point where, okay, say like if you have to go into the courthouse. Say like you have to go to registry of deed or something like that. They tell you can't bring your phone in there.
Yeah, I mean, you can't bring your phone in a lot of places.
Even at the bank counter, same thing. It's crazy.
It's video. A lot of people ain't trying to get video to, if they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much most of the reasons behind that. You know what I'm saying?
They even do that at the registry.
Do they?
Yeah, they tell you put your phone away.
Okay. What do you mean,
you're
like
sitting there holding a conversation with somebody? It's crazy.
While you're waiting?
I do that. I do that with the students at work.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm serious. I do it with them. They look at me like I'm crazy, but hey.
This is time to promote. Chuck, you got something to promote, man?
Yeah, my wife, she has her own jewelry collection. New Creations 21, handmade jewelry, beaded.
New Creations 21. For someone, I put.
What the hell?
What the hell you put down, man?
I put Creations or something. I know it was New Creations.
But
I always get it right, but then all of a sudden today, you want to advertise it.
We're in the process of we're gonna start doing like body washes and lotion bars and stuff like that in the near future. So look out for those.
Chuck, that's what I'm talking about. Guess says they have you 2 hours and you can't be on your phone. Oh, the RMV needs to step up.
Well, I mean the one I went to, the one in Revere, that was what was said to us when we walked in. Please put your phone away.
He said, remember when we were young and people said reading is fundamental? I quote this to my kids all the time. Yeah, even the old school quotes, like,
I'm serious, man. Yo, Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow was the best show out there.
Yeah.
Reading's fundamental. Yeah. You remember that?
Yeah.
I remember that too.
I'm serious. Even you used to get those Schoolhouse Rock things on Saturday mornings or during the day and whatnot. I miss those.
Yep. Yo, man. What else y'all got? You got anything else? Y'all take any more notes? Anything else?
I ain't got nothing over here,
Chuck?
Yo, man, your team, they got to do something, man.
Who, the Giants?
You damn right, man, because
I didn't even watch them today. They played today?
Saquon, he gave me some points, man, but damn.
Oh, you talking about fantasy. Here we go.
Dude, you know what that fantasy money gonna go towards?
What?
My snacks.
Snacks, exactly.
Nah, I just put it in another investment thing. It's off.
All right, Juan, what you got to promote, man? Say something positive.
So the one thing I can say is, teach the younger generation how to communicate, how to live without a phone, as much as possible.
Yep. Oh, she says Reading Rainbow. Chuck, what's your last words, man? Yes, Reading Rainbow. Ha.
Get a goddamn book, man. Get a book and read, man.
They go Chuck's cool. I told you.
Educate yourself. Educate yourself.
So that's why I put that up.
Should we end the show singing the Reading Rainbow song?
Nah, man, we can't do it.
Know it. Do you know it?
What? You don't know?
How you don't know the Reading Rainbow song?
Is it Reading Rainbow?
No.
Never mind. Don't get him started. Don't get him started, man.
Sing it, again. God, I don't know. Go ahead, sing it. I don't know.
How the hell you don't know the Reading Rainbow song, man?
I don't remember. You gotta give me a clue so I can start singing it. I don't know. Give me a reminder. I don't know everything.
I bet you remember the McDonald's song.
Why? You mean you? You talking about?
Dude, I don't remember the song off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
Nah, I remember some of the verses.
Yeah, Juan.
Where does it go? Let me see. I could fly twice as high. Sign up to the sky. It's in a book. Something reading rainbow.
Some look. It's
Yeah.
rainbow like that, right?
Yeah.
See, I told you I remember. So you got to like say it, man. Then I start remembering that joint. You know what I'm saying?
No, but my main thing I want to say is get these kids, have your kids get away from being on these tablets and phones, get a book and read. I mean, you ain't got to read all day. You can read, 15, 20 minutes, build your vocabulary.
Yeah. My thing is just to get a balance, man. You can get a balance with everything. Get a balance from away from your phone, If you need your phone, of course you have kids and stuff. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And if use it for fun once in a while, I get it. I do that too. But
put it away when you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's a certain time. I'm just saying, it's an addiction.
Get a magazine rack.
There's an addiction and there's not an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chuck, you keep interrupting. You want to talk, man? I had to
No, I'm saying put your phone away when you go in the bathroom. Get yourself a magazine rack.
Okay.
What you reading there, Mark?
Oh, no, I was looking at the flag.
Oh, okay.
What flag that was?
What's the flag?
What's that, Barbados flag or something?
Right, Barbados. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's the LGBTQ flag. I don't know. Could be. Beth, what flag is that?
So it's time for us to get out of here and kick rocks.
All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. Good subject.
Gotta start the week off.
Appreciate Lady T and Beth for coming by. My kids and I would make 1 or 2 days a week and watch a documentary and talk about it. Yeah, it's something good to do. Yeah, it's really something good to do. Good suggestion.
They got some good ones coming out.
Rainbow flag for reading rainbow. I get it. It's the LGBTQ flag. That's what's up. Who was in here the other day talking about they like to smell something? Shout out to who's that?
Oh my God. who was that dude?
I think his name.
I can't remember who it was.
Man, but when I got offline last week, I was rolling.
I keep watching that episode. It's funny. Let's get out of here.
Now I gotta go back and see who it was. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yo, episode 50. Next week we gotta do something special, y'all. So shout out to Chuck, shout out to Warren, man. Shout out to people in the chat. Shout out to people watching now, shout out to people watching later. I'm Marquis Walker, man. It's the Pastor Podcast, y'all.
All right, we out of here.
All right, peace out, man.